welcome. Well, look who's here. Who's up at this ungodly hour at 3 a.m. in the morning? Either you can't sleep or you're legally insane, or perhaps Corp has pumped your tap water full of hawk juice. Whatever the reason. Welcome back to the Joy of Joyceville on Joyceville 101.3, the only show on air legally required to carry a warning label. Welcome.
That's right, my co-host. That's right, Jack.
I am Jack.
I am Jill. That's right, my insomniac deviants out there. Lighten up whatever you got in those questionable substances and within the arm's reach and prepare yourselves. Because tonight, Santa's in town, baby. Tonight, we're diving into the most maybe catastrophic corporate scandal since that time they found raccoon meat and beef chilies at Joe Roadhouse. Yeah, Joe Rogan's Roadhouse. Have we verified these sources? No. I mean, just seems like a thing we ought to do. All right. Just saying.
And who do we have to thank for this mess, huh? The fine, outstanding folks at Corp, our sponsors and producers, and companies so ethically bankrupt they'll sell your own grandmother, bye-bye, Nana, if they thought they could slap a brand new and improved sticker on her forehead. That's right. These people are cunts.
And their latest crime against humanity, a little beverage called hawk juice. Yep, today's sponsor. And let's just say, if they drink it, you're inside a whole new government property. That's right. You now are property of Corp. Enjoy your time, I guess. It's horrible. Don't do it.
What's the word of the day today, Jill? Corporate greed? Yes, it is. Now, let's set the scene. Small town, North Carolina, Joyceville. That word may ring into some conspiracy theory forums and a grease spoon called the super awesome Dinah. That's right. Those popping up around the scene everywhere. Watch out. Place your orders for some burnt out coffee, some runny eggs, and the only thing more toxic than food is customer service. Ooh, reviews? Low. 2 stars. I want my money back, please. And yet something sinister is brewing in the kitchen. More so than whatever you call that, a flapjack? I think not.
Miss D, a woman so tough, I once saw her punch a jukebox and it started playing a song better than the one she already picked. Yeah, that's her like the fonts. She got the diner running like a machine. Until, that is, Corp decided to bless her establishment with the latest abomination. Poor Miss D, poor Miss D. Woo! Jackie open. Crazy up there. Is it your guitar? I want to say what you tell me, boy. You tell me. That's what it is. I see it. Man, I'm drinking that shit. Fuck that. What are you doing next week?
Enter the mystery crates. Shady labels, no paperwork, just a company rep with the moral fiber of a used car salesman whispering, push this, or start looking for a new job. And folks, inside the crates, the drink of nightmares. That's right. Hawk Juice, today's sponsor, by the way.
Who is she? What does she does? Ooh, what's going on? Ooh, mystery woman. Now, when somebody hands you a mystery box full of booze and says, sell this or lose your job, any sane person would ask, hey, is this stuff made out of donkey poop? Donkey poop. That's right. Because guess what, folks? It basically was. It is all whole big load of donkey poop.
And oh boy, did it work. Not in the people got drunk and had a great time and terrible memories, made bad decisions kind of way. No. We're talking full-blown biological meltdown. We're talking people turning into literal flesh-eating zombies. The stuff of nightmares.
Imagine this. 1 minute, you're pouring hawk juice into a frosted mug with a big old smile. Then next, you're watching your best customer get gnawed away by the busboy like a dollar menu snack wrap. It escalated quickly.
Yeah, So what does Blind Corp do when an entire town starts eating itself? Do they warn the public? Issue a recall? No. They slap a new label on and keep selling. Sell. And now, rumor has it, there's still rogue cases of hop juice floating around in the ether out there in Joyceville, North Carolina. You're a hokey little town full of mystery and drama. I rhymed without intending it. That's beautiful. Can I get an Emmy now?
Could be in the gas station cooler. Could be in your buddy's fridge. Could be in your divorcee's home brewing place. You know that spot? Heck, if you ever blacked out and woken up in a Waffle House parking lot, you might have already ingested it. And if you have, well, we sincerely apologize. Thoughts and prayers. We hope you've enjoyed being a human.
And that brings us to our next episode. Next week, don't you miss it. We're diving even deeper because we've got eyewitness accounts, we got classified documents, and we got a mysterious woman known as Miss D, who may or may not have been running this whole gambit. Been underground, been up the ground, been everywhere. Who knows? I don't know. We have no oversight, so we get to say whatever the fuck we want on air. Life is grand with drugs.
So, if you value your sanity, your safety, and your ability to digest solid foods, tune in next week. That's right, Jackie Jack. Tune in next week, same time, same station, same fever cabin dream of a show. The Joyceville on 101.3. The Joy.
Oh, Miss D. Sorry. Catherine Lynn D. We had a bit of a mix-up with that paperwork. It looks like some of the documents were filled up under your sister's name, Catherine Susan D. Guess it's easy to get tangled up, but the two D sisters both work here, huh?
It happens all the time, Adam. So don't worry about it. No, don't sweat it, seriously. Especially now that we're both wrapped up in Blind Corp's web. Tell you what, Susan's always neck-deep in those top projects of hers with, her now ex, Kevin. So they're probably off whispering about God knows what right now. Meanwhile, here I am, just sweet, proper little me, little Miss D, just trying to get the dine off the ground, you know? You know what I mean?
Okay, right. Not as cloak and daggers at work, huh? But exciting in its own kind of way, I'm sure. The super awesome diner is going places, believe you me.
Let's hope it's not the same kind of places my sister is headed. She just, this has this thing about,
well,
having to keep her secrets, and I'll just stick to pancakes and coffee. Thank you very much. You know what I mean?
You'll be in good hands with Blind Corp. I'll make sure of it.
Welcome to Excuses, the podcast that peels back the layers of a small town life, uncovering the hidden horrors lurking just beneath the surface of Joyceville, North Carolina. From the tale of a quaint little diner to the chilling corporate secrets of Blind Corp, this isn't your ordinary post-apocalyptic survival story. No, this is something much darker, much weirder, much funnier, perhaps. It's all from the perspective of the only survivor. You'll dive into a quirky, fragmented recollection of chaos and growing dread that led to Joyceville's downfall. Oh, and a little bit of warning before we get started. Excuse Us contains mature content intended for a mature audience. Strong language, and let's just say, a rather twisted sense of humor is intended. Listener discretion is definitely advised.
Let's see. What did happen at the diner? Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Okay. It's now 5:17 a.m. I stand sconed in the bathroom, a silent observer to the show, and slow, rhythmic ballet of the droplets escaping the faucet, each falling into the waiting embrace of this relatively clean, and I do mean relatively, or dare I say, moderately presentable sink. The room wears its tales of use and occupation with a certain nonchalance. It doesn't give a fuck. Every crack and faded tile a testament to its history and lack of love, for lack of better words. I'm detached myself from myself. The sink, a curious ensemble of porcelain and metal, sits at the center of this humble space, a battlefield where water wages his war against grime. As I fixate on the incessant dripping, a sense of disarray envelops the scene, which like the invisible shroud of a fatigue that clings to my frame. However, the true spectacle lies in the realm of the minuscule, the drain. It's a landscape of its own, a chasm that has witnessed countless encounters with soapy soot, unruly hair, and the untold disasters of a daily existence. Yet, this innocuous hole in the porcelain facade now resembles an oracle of sorts, a peephole into the deepest recess of some eldritch entity and its psyche. The drain's abyss calls out for peculiar fascination, its depths teasing the mind to weave tales of unfathomable horror or elusive marvels. Peering into the mysterious darkness, one might envision a gateway to realms beyond to hear the faint whispers of lost echoes. It's almost as if it offers a subtle hint of what's to come. In this silent communion with the bathroom mundane yet enigmatic components, time momentarily loses its grip, much like I do with reality at this point. I stand as a witness to the harmonious rhythm of water meeting porcelain and the uncanny convergence of chaos and order in a space that's both intimate and detached. As the sun's first tentative fingers brush against the horizon, I find myself immersed in contemplation. My connection with the everyday mysteries deepens with each echoing drop. Tomorrow marks a red day off for me. Although my plans fell through, there is a laundry list of tasks I conveniently procrastinate on, and sharing a leisure day at home. Perhaps I'll take a tackle on the chaos in the garage. It's been on the back burner since I first moved in 3 years back, reflecting on how things could have unfolded differently 3 years ago. I've come to embrace the present moment. Why am I talking like this? Who talks like this? Anyway, I'll make my way downstairs, and a surge of joy washes over me. It's genuinely the first time since I've hired my nephew, Dylan, or should I say Day. I'm trying to be respectful for the choice, but grammatically is a goddamn nightmare. I vividly recall the day that it told us that we're already becoming a day. It happened on my birthday, as we celebrated at our usual Thailand restaurant. My mother always cracked the same stupid joke saying, "Y'all ready for an ocular experience in the world of Southeastern Asian cuisine?" And we'd laugh, poking fun at the locals, for not having the colloquial idioms. As we were getting ready to delve into dessert, Dylan pulled me aside, being thoughtful enough. He didn't want to steal the spotlight on my birthday. He asked if it was okay to use this occasion for that announcement. I was like, sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen? It can't top the bombshell you dropped on them last time about being a he now. Since it was my birthday bash, I figured even if things went south, we were already eaten, so I wouldn't leave starving. And if it all went downhill, well, I could take the dessert home for a solo indulgence later when things cooled off. As fate would have it, I found myself indulging in my own birthday cake solo. Nestle, in the comfort of my own bed. To add insult to injury, Kay, or rather Susan, arrived fashionably late, while Dylan bore no responsibility for the mishap. I can't say their news was the trigger of their eruption. Kevin stormed off in a fit of rage, his voice echoing, "Nothing ever goes my way." The correlation between these events remains hazy. Gavin, despite his flaws, never struck me as prejudice. Sure, he's obstinate and quick-witted, but a bigot? Doubtful. I distinctly recall perching in the curve, waiting to settle the bill and the retrieval of belongings, engaged in conversation with Dylan.
I'm not trying to be a dick or a cunt or an asshole. What's a gender-neutral body part?
An elbow.
That's right. I'm not trying to be an elbow. I just don't know who I am anymore. And honestly, I cannot relate to anyone I see.
I understand, kiddo. Shit. We'll go through this our entire lives.
Gender dysphoria?
Oh, God, no. Not me. I don't know about others. But I think there's so much pressure now on that specifically. I don't get why it's on blast, to be honest. It should be, "Oh, I'm this. Cool, thanks. Can we eat the dessert here while it's still warm?" You know, that should be the way.
Why are they being elbows about it?
I think people are elbows, no matter what. They are predisposed to bend one way or another, and the minute you try to bend them in another way, they either break or get real fucking sore about it.
Nice job sticking to the elbow analogy.
Shit, assholes can be forced to adapt, cunts will take the heat, and dicks will eventually give up completely.
And that's why you are you.
Kid, no matter what, I do mean what, and no matter. We will always love you.
Yeah, I know.
And things will fall where they may. And they'll sort themselves out.
Eventually.
Fucking, yeah, eventually. Or not at all. But by that time, there'll be some other bullshit on the horizon, so no need to stress about it.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Auntie C+.
C+? I thought I was doing all right. I got barely a passing grade. What's going on here?
Hey, it's not a grade. You're always that little extra I need. You know what I mean?
I am always a little extra. I really miss that kid. And honestly, I miss everyone. The whole cast, the whole ordeal has left me completely bewildered, struggling to make sense of it all. I'm fighting hard to avoid shutting down completely, trying to keep myself together. And then at that precise moment, the room's heavy air was brushed aside by the entrance of another agent. Her demeanor was a blend of authority and compassion, a unique balance that thoroughly intrigued me. As she entered, she carried a chair that had been flung across the room earlier, a small yet significant gesture of a reconciliation. With a fluid motion, she settled herself in the vacant seat, an unspoken apology hanging in the air. It was then that I noticed her glass eye. An unexpected detail that held its own story, I'm sure. It was a striking feature that should have caught my attention instantly the minute she walked in. But in that moment, it merely added to her enigmatic aura. In a world tainted by cosmic chaos, she had embraced her imperfections with a bold and unapologetic attitude, opting for a unique and almost Naruto-esque replacement. His new presence, Agent D. Willson, emanated a sense of warmth and a sharp contrast starkly with his sterile surroundings. Her voice was a balm, and her words were sincere and carefully chosen.
I do deeply apologize, Miss D. The treatment you've received so far is truly inexcusable, especially given the unimaginable trials you faced. Our intention, I swear to you, our intention is to provide you with the highest level of comfort despite the current limitations.
For a brief moment, I hesitated, my mind racing to respond adequately, and then with a newfound attitude, perhaps a consequence of surviving the unfathomable. I thought, why the fuck not? After witnessing apocalyptic horrors of cosmic proportions, it felt almost trivial to ask for a decent cup of coffee and a more forgiving chair for the impending debriefing, which might take hours, days. I don't know. As she rose to leave, she pivoted to face me. Meeting Agent D. Wilson's gaze, I made my request.
We're here for you, Miss D.
And she assured me that she would arrange it properly. We locked eyes. We're here for you, Miss D, she uttered, her voice carrying an air of reassurance.
This is only the beginning. A prologue, Catherine, to what's yet to unfold.
This is only the beginning. A prologue of what's yet to unfold. Her words lingered in the air, cryptic and intriguing. I found myself slightly taken aback, grappling with their hidden implications and meanings. I managed to muster a bewildered, "Excuse me?" This episode is made possible by listeners like you. Visit our website at lifedesign.net/excuse-us.
For support or additional information, please visit our website or Patreon page at patreon.com/rodpoolart.
Tonight's production of Excuse Us, a mystery drama with delightful undertones of humor and eldritch horror,
Was produced by Rebecca Lake Pool and Rodrigo Pool. Written and directed and performed by Rodrigo Pool in association with R&R Side Audio Theater.
music and sound effects by Epidemic Sound. Some other sound effects were recorded live on set. Voice modulation by 11 Labs. If you're enjoying this production, please make sure to review or subscribe to our show wherever you listen to your podcast.
Check out our Patreon page for bonus content.
Until next time, this
is Rodrigo Pool saying thank you very much for listening.